Okay guys, customer test video here. Lots of orders over the weekend, so if you have not seen your amp tested yet and you have not got a tracking number, no worries, I'm working my way through it. There's probably about 15 or 20 people that have amps on order, so we will be working through those in the order that they came in. Hopefully getting a lot of those out today. 4-pill 2879 standard, this one is for Mr. Brandon. Does have a remote jack on the back. I don't recall what radio he's going to use with this, but the Strikers, the Anytones, all those radios that do between 100 or do between 80 and 125 watts PEP, those are ideal for this guy. We're not going to be driving it with that much just because I don't really want to take one out of the box and go through all that. I've got other amps to test that I'll be using the Connex with, so we'll either test them with the Connex or the Uniden. The Connex does about 50 watts PEP, about 20 watts average. Again, that's not near max drive for this thing. To see optimal output, you know, you're going to want to put 100 watts peak into it or so, and that's going to give you, you know, generally somewhere between 800 and 900 watts PEP. However, driving it with the Connex, we will see good power out of it, and there's nothing wrong with driving one of these with a radio like this. You can underdrive them, and it will not hurt the amp. You know, if you want to do that, it'll be fine. Anyway, that being said, we'll get into it here. 4-pill 2879 standard. Maximum drive I recommend on one of these about 125 watts PEP. If it's in the bigger case, you can get by with a little bit more. You got a little bit more heat sink, a little bit more air, a little bit more airflow and stuff going in. Small case, 100 to 125 watts PEP, and you'll be good to go. So what we're going to do, just going to give it an audio. 14.6 there. It's actually about 14.5. Audio, audio, audio. So about 44 amps is what we're drawing. You can expect a good bit more than that when you up the drive into it. Average power here, we're just going to look at the bottom scale. So a 3-watt dead key going in is, what was that, about 60 watts, 55 watts coming out. So I would probably up my dead key to about 6 or 7 watts going into this thing. Again, it can differ for radios, different setups, it can be a little different. But we want to stay overall around 125 to 150 watt dead key out of this amp. So if it takes 6 watts to get that, great. If it takes 8 watts to get that, great. But we won't be 125 to 150 watts overall. Let's see. So we'll give it an audio. 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 So we're doing about 250, 260 average. That's still pretty good considering we're putting 20 watts average in. That means we're getting over 10 times what we put into it, so that's a good sign. And then we'll go to PEP, peak power here, bottom scale still, audio, check, audio, and that lines up with exactly what we're saying. So we're putting about 50 watts PEP in, and we're seeing around 60 watts PEP out. So over 10 times on peak, over 10 times on average what we're putting into it. I would say this amp is running the way it's supposed to, clean bill of health. So you can imagine if we put, I'm still on the key by the way, you can imagine if we put 100 watts into this thing, you know, versus 50, it's easily going to jump up over 800 watts. Still on the key, look at me, still on the key. Audio, check, audio. So nothing wrong with this amp, nice running little unit here. I think it'll make him a dandy. As always, we test every amp that goes out of here. Nothing leaves here without being pre-tested first. I have tested the bypass tune on it, and it's I think it's a 1.1 or less. It's like a 1.1, something like that. But bypass tune's good on it, which means even if the amplifier is off, you have a good SWR coming to your radio. So that's it, guys. Fatboy Products 4-pill 2879 standard for Mr. Brandon. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Lots of inventory still left, so a lot of stuff sold over the weekend, but there's still a lot of stuff left for you guys out there looking. I do have some items left. Just shoot me a text, and we'll let you know what we got. Everybody have a good day, and more videos to come. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.